What's going on YouTube? Today we got NBA legends telling funniest Michael Jordan stories. The last reaction will be at the end of the video. Stay tuned for that. Road to 5 bands, turn post notifications. Links in the description. Without further introduction, man. Brandon man.
Guys, this is Dominic.
My name is Sean.
You know what I'm saying? You having jokes going on.
In today's video, Mova Globe is so
See? You having shit going on. We gotta skip through that.
Another first player story that I want to take a look at is from Chauncey Billups, who actually has a very, very funny one. Let's take a look.
So a lot of people didn't talk a lot of trash to me as well. But when I was a rookie, my very first game playing against Michael Jordan and the Bulls. Oh. And we had a guy named Greg Minor guarding him. And, you know, it was a little dust up. Greg's playing hard. He's playing, of course, you got to play as hard as you can as MJ.
Right.
It's open at night. My mom at home watching, the kids watching, everybody watching. So they got in a little scuffle. MJ's going to the free throw line. And he looks at Greg and he says, I should make you take my shoes off.
Nah, he took it.
I looked down, I didn't even realize it. I looked down and he got the Jordans on. So I said, oh man, this is my first game ever. I said, this is what I got to look forward to.
You learned about
Oh, because he had his shoes on.
Right?
Oh, I'm bugging.
Much to MJ, the rest of the
I'm bugging. My fault.
That was my welcome to the league
Trash
moment,
talking
even though it wasn't to me.
involving
Thank goodness.
you.
And the next story that we're going to take a look at gets told by Byron Scott. And Byron Scott obviously played for the Lakers and had many bump-ins with Michael Jordan, but he's also one of the more funnier guys when it comes to telling stories. Let's have a look.
And it was my 10th year in the league, so it was my last year with the Lakers at that time. We had drafted a guy, Anthony Peeler, from Missouri. Lefty, exactly. So I hurt my ankle, so the trainer's like, I don't know if you're going to be able to play tonight. And I was like, well, we'll see, let's just wait till game time. So Chicago's bus is coming down the Forum, and I'm walking out, MJ gets off, and he was like, B. Scott, what's up? I said, man, what's up, MJ? He said, man, I heard you ain't playing tonight. I said, yeah, I don't know yet. He said, well, if you don't play, who gonna guard me? I said, Anthony Peeler. He said, the rookie? Shit, 50. Swear to God. Hey, swear to God. And so,
no hesitation.
no hesitation. So I go home, I come back to the game, got my suit on. The players go out to warm up, and then Anthony's coming towards the bench, and I say, Anthony, listen. He said he's going for 50 tonight, so what you don't want to do is piss him off. Right. Yeah.
For real, though.
I said, this is how you guard MJ. I said, don't be all physical and trying to body him, because he's going to go around you, man. Yeah. I said, back up, give him space, dare him to shoot jump shots, challenge him. He make them, he make them.
Right.
I got him. Okay. Every time MJ scored, he looked at me on the bench.
Told you.
54.
Ooh. What?
54. And Mr. Dunk, Mr. Breakaway Dunk that hit the back of the rim.
Yeah, I remember that
54.
one. Little side joint. Yeah, I remember.
Told me, he said 50. 54.
Now, as we all know, Steve Kerr is not only one of the best three-point shooters of all time, but also one of the most funniest people who ever been around the NBA. And yeah, obviously it had to feature more than one story. Let's take a look.
Well, I've had a few of them. I routinely got embarrassed by guys who were a lot faster than me, for sure. But I actually had to guard Michael one night. I played in Cleveland for the Cavs for a few years and started about 20 straight games because Craig Elo was injured. And most nights it was all right. I could find somebody I could guard, but here we play the Bulls, and
Most nights.
I got Michael. So we start out the game. I get the first shot of the game, first possession. He closes out on me. I knock down a jumper. I'm feeling pretty good. Next couple minutes, he's just kind of dumping the ball inside. We've played 5 minutes. He hasn't scored, and I'm kind of feeling pretty good about myself. And finally, I realized, well, he hasn't even shot yet. So he was just trying to get everybody else involved. Long story short, he finished with 48, and I finished with 2. It was like, bam, all of a sudden, it was like he decided, I'm gonna start scoring now, and I'm gonna guard the guy, and there was nothing I could do.
Steve, what was that first year like? You're playing for Cotton?
For Cotton Fitzsimmons,
Yeah.
my experience was totally different than these guys, because I was a, late second-round pick. I didn't know if I was gonna make the league. I was on a non-guaranteed contract, and I'll never forget one of my first exhibition games. We played the Bulls. And I was just trying to make the roster. And Michael Jordan gets the ball right in front of our bench. And I'm already scared to death. Like, God, I hope I don't get into this game. I'm not ready for this stuff. And he holds the ball out. holds the ball out and he looks right at me. And I'm on the bench, just kind of like, he holds the ball out and he goes, watch this. And he turns, he went right around Dan Marley, bam, dunks it, looks back at our bench and just starts laughing. And I'm looking like, there's no way in hell I can ever make this.
Now I really don't want to.
I thought he looked at you and said, 10 years from now, I'm going to throw this to you.
He always called me short, little fella. Yeah, you know the little ass. He always called me little ass and that short stuff. So we playing against them. Of course, he got the ball. He just came back from retirement. He got the ball up in the air, and I'm playing him on the baseline one-on-one. And of course, everybody on my team know that I don't like help. Don't come and help me. You know, I don't care who you are. Where the guys, don't come help me. Because, yeah, no back and try to back me down because guys ain't used to playing their back to the backs anyway. But anyway, this particular moment, and I guess this became infamous because he got it's a card that's out where he holding the ball up, and I'm looking right at him.
I seen it.
And I'm
I
talking
seen
shit to
it.
him.
I seen it.
And I'm talking shit to him. I'm telling him, come on, what you gonna do? And then all of a sudden, he started to try to back me in. And try to back me in and try to back me in. And then all of a sudden, he tried to turn around and shoot his little jumper. I smacked it down, but they called illegal defense on somebody because they was on across the line. But I always fucking with that time. Look, you know that was a steal, don't you?
Did you think you were as good as Jordan? At that time?
You know what? I think certain players, when you're at a certain level and top 5, 10, whatever, top 20 in the league, you feel like you're the best player. And so when I stepped on the court, even against Jordan, I always felt like I was the better player. And when I came back, whether I was the better player or not, that's what I felt. But when I came back after 4 years, I mean, think of Derrick Rose and all the stuff he went. That was 2 years.
Yeah.
So I had 4 years of just, injuries, the body betraying you. You lose the confidence in your body, but you also lose the confidence in who you are. So instead of feeling like I'm that best player, now I'm just happy to be back. You want me to guard Kobe? All right, I'll go guard Kobe. And so I lost a little bit of that edge that's necessary, I think, to be at that level.
All right, your Jordan story before we take a break.
So Jordan, I'm playing in Orlando. It's his last year. We play them in Orlando first, and I'm blocking his shot. Like, I'm locking him up. Like, I'm doing my thing again. I blocked his shot like 3 or 4 times. Like, I'm having my way against him defensively. Now, granted, he's 40 years old, but I'm feeling good about myself. So fast forward a month later, we're in D.C. My ankle, we go to a doctor in Baltimore, and basically he tells me I'm done. Like, my ankle's, once again, it's not healed, it's broken, I have to have surgery. But I wanted to play against Jordan one last time. And so we're playing the Wizards. It's a TNT game.
Wait,
Thursday
don't you
night.
want to go out where you dominate him and you're blocking his shots?
I'm just thinking, my ego. Like, I'm thinking, I had him the last game. I don't need this left ankle. Just give me some.
I only need
Motrin.
one ankle.
Give me a bunch of Motrin. I'm
Okay.
gonna go out here. And when I tell you, he torched me in that first quarter. Like, literally, he gave me 20 points in the first quarter on the same play. Like, he just ran the same play every time and did this, and I could not guard him. And so, literally, I checked out of the game at the end of the first quarter, and I didn't even go to the bed. I just walked back to the locker room. Like, I was done. Like, literally had surgery like a couple days later, but it was like I wasn't time. And you're right. I should have just let that go.
Did he know you were a wounded animal?
He probably did, because he went at me every.
And he didn't care.
He definitely did.
Move.
He definitely did.
You know what? Making this video, I was thinking about maybe I should do a video about Mike.
Yeah, I think Mike knew he was injured. I think he definitely did. Mike the type to recognize something like that and go after you, especially if you're running the same play, doing the same move every time. He know you hurt, my boy. He know you hurt. But if you enjoyed this Michael Jordan reaction, man, make sure you click on the last Michael Jordan reaction on your screen right now. Turn on post notifications. Links in the description, man. I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all for watching, man.